Hey y'all, back again with the Taboo Talk. It's your girl Shari. So, I wanted to talk about something that is on my heart so heavy because it is something that's personal to me. But a lot of people got a lot of different things to say about this. So, I feel like this is the perfect conversation to start. No controversy. So, I want to talk about the new age masculine and feminine, or what you feel, because I'm going to explain what I feel about the new age masculine and about the new age feminine, or the new age woman and the new age man, or new generation, however you want to put it. But so, first of all, I feel as if the roles have switched completely. I don't know what has transpired to cause this to play out this way, but I think it's kind of rooted and starts off with single mothers raising children. Most importantly, single mothers raising boys or men. Me, I am a mother. I have a little boy. So I am in the category of a single mother raising a man or a little boy. So it's just a lot of my relationships I see. Maybe it's just the men that I draw towards, but it's also not even the men I draw towards or that I've made the mistake in chosen. But women around me seem to continuously make the same mistakes as well. Or maybe it's just this is how men are nowadays. I feel like women, we complain, we talk shit, or talk a lot of mess, but we go to work. We take care of home. We make sure our children look decent, even if it's for flexing matters or whatever the case may be. We make sure our children are dressed nice. They look cute. They get to go places, amusement parks, bowling, skating, you name it. We go. We do a lot of that type of thing. We get bills in our name. We work on our credit. We do the things that we're supposed to do. And then a lot of these men nowadays, they feel like they're too good for a job, which I can understand. But if you're too good for a job, pick up some sort of skill, entrepreneurship, something if that's the case. They feel like that a woman is supposed to do a lot to prove their worth to them, or to prove why they should be in the relationship, or prove why they are the the prize in the relationship. Don't get me wrong, I'm completely there for equality and 50-50, but I don't feel like that's the case, honestly. I don't feel like it should be a woman having to show and prove, and she has to clean, she has to look sexy, she has to keep her yoni smelling good, and keep it in tight and keep it waxed and keep it, you know what I mean? And she has to smell good all the time. She has to keep herself independent, like keep her hair done, her nails done, keep her little swag saucy. But the man, I feel like the man really don't really have to bring much to the table, you know what I'm saying? And he doesn't really view vagina as much to the table. And me, a female like me, at this point in my life, because I've been so ride or die, I have to put out this much to receive this kind of love from this kind of man, or to receive this kind of loyalty back in return. And I just don't feel like that's the case, because no matter how much loyalty or love you put out for a person that doesn't deserve it, you're not gonna get back what you were looking for. So with that being said, I just think that women have to do a lot. You know what I mean? Which puts us in a masculine energy when we have to be so active and not be receptive and feminine, and we can't just be cute and dainty, and we can't just be the arm candy, and we can't just be the housewife anymore. It's like unacceptable. Or it's like men are like, oh, times is too hard, or this, that, and the third. What happened to the providing men? I'm definitely gonna bring it up because men wear purses nowadays. Men and these tight jeans nowadays is it's disturbing. It's disturbing that it's a normal thing and that they don't feel like they are becoming more feminine in that manner, in that way. Um, it's disturbing that they don't feel like they are feminine when they'll rather be with the guys or the fellas, or take advice when knowing good and well, with look at where your fellas and your guys is, unless you are one of them men who are top business, you know what I mean, 8-figure niggas who hang out with boss ass niggas, you are exempt from this conversation. You are doing your job. But then don't be, and those men too are sometimes very narcissistic because they think what they have is the prize. And at the end of the day, a woman being a goddess and her goddess divine feminine energy is just a prize in itself. Point blank, period. She doesn't need to have nothing more than just that. So, but a lot of men who handling their business know I'm really not even talking about y'all, but that's the thing. That's become the minority at this point. The majority of men are out here wearing purses, Louboutin purses, motherfucking Birkin bags, and all of that other shit. Wearing these tight ass fucking Zara jeans and all this other shit. I'm not materialistic, so I don't even know all the name brands, but these men are definitely super feminine nowadays. Oh, and then I didn't even mention the painting the nails. Now, granted, back in the day, a lot of rock stars, they've been painting their nails for eons and eons on end. But these new black men, come on now. You new black indigenous men sitting up here painting your nails. Like, why are you putting your wives and women and spouses through this shit? And then got the nerve to want two bitches. And you know what I'm saying? This is something to talk about. This is completely something to talk about. Oh, this is a big one too. And then the social media. These men are on social media way more than the women. You see, the men, even the ones that work for forklifts and everything like that. You'll see them, recording while doing their little jobs, recording while doing their little construction work, filming themselves, getting their angles. Very feminine like energy. So it's almost like the energies and the roles have swapped completely. And it's unspoken or nobody feels the need to speak about it. Or I seen one little post where this lady was ranting and she's all like, give us our man back. And I'm not even saying it to say like it's a bad thing. I'm not. To me, what is bad, what is negative, what is positive, you know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it out there because this is my opinion about it, because at the end of the day, I don't like dating those kind of men. I don't like my last 3 relationships were like that. I had one man, well, it was one before, in between, it was in between. So it was like a one that got away or whatever. I was too busy, not in the right mind, too busy chasing the wrong things and not paying attention to a man when it was there. So that was my own personal flaw, and I could definitely say that I have had a man that got away. But at the end of the day, all I'm saying is I don't like dating that kind of man. I don't like having to be the breadwinner in a relationship. I don't like having to spoil myself. I don't like having to come second to the guys in their opinion, especially when you have. And my thing is, men, when you chose a woman to be with or a woman to deal with, you chose her because she's intellectually there. She's a level up from you. If there's things that she can teach you, you're not going to say that, but you know that energetically, you know that that's why you chose her to be your partner. So with that being said, it's crazy to me how you don't want to look up to her, or you don't want to listen or take heed to the universe. To me, the universe sent you this woman, you know what I mean? And granted, we do have some trashy women, but 9 times out of 10, even the trashiest men don't choose trashy women. They will probably choose them to sleep with, and that's about it. But they don't choose them to be with, to wife, to build with, or whatever the case may be. So you choose this woman all to ignore instead of take heed to the things that she is there to teach you the things that the universe sent her to teach you, the messages that she was sent to teach you, the way that she was sent to open your mind, expand your thoughts. And so it's just funny to me how men want to be masculine, they want to be really dominant, they want to lead, but yet they don't have the characteristics that men used to have. That provider, that protector, that very masculine, you know what I'm saying? That I'm gonna buy this girl flowers, I'm gonna surprise her, take her out on a date. I mean, you see that every now and again, you do, but you don't see it often, especially with new dealings or new interactions. Like they feel like, oh, this is too new. This girl got to show me something in order for me to show some chivalry. You know what I mean? I just I don't like that. Like I said, I feel like the roles is reversing. You got a lot of and me. That's the thing about it. I'm the woman. I will pay for dates. I will pay for the hotel room. I will pay for the rental car and the whole entire vacation. I've done things just like that. Like I've done that. But then there's a point where you're like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Okay, there should be more men doing this for me than me doing this for men. This shouldn't be my second time doing this, third time doing this. Yet a man is never taking me on vacation. Granted, it might be some personal things on my end that I need to fix and get together, but at the end of the day as well, I feel like there's a shortage of real men. There's some out there. There's a shortage of real men. And that's the whole point of me posting my perspective and just speaking about this because I want to know, literally, I want to know what everybody thinks. I want to know what you feel about this. And you know what I'm saying? And how you women, how many, what kind of men you interact is, what's the majority of men you interact with, men, what's the majority of women you interact with, you know what I mean? I like to know those kind of things. Yeah, so I think that that's really all that I really had to say about that, but that was bothering me, and especially with some personal issues, personal things that I got going on right now. I'm like, I just really want to speak out about this. I really want to state my opinion about this. I really want, you know, to discuss this. I do. But with the divine, this is a biased statement. With the divine with the divine feminine being on the rise, I really hope that there's a method to spirit and the universe's madness when it comes down to softening up these guys this way, and hopefully it'll provide more compassion and empathy when connecting to women, when trying to become one with a woman, when trying to create a union, create an empire. Maybe there'll be some more understanding. I'm raising a man, a little man myself. It's very difficult because he's very dependent sometimes, and sometimes I feel really harsh when I'm like trying to force him. Like I'm like I shouldn't have to be waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning to search for your inhaler for you in your little junkie room when you should know exactly what, like learn some responsibility. You know what I mean? And then he's acting as if I'm taking it really hard on him. Like he literally acts as if I'm taking it hard on him. So is it like just the way that they're brought up these days, or is it, you know what I mean? Like, is it a permanent role shift? But I would like to be feminine again. I do a lot of working hard. I do a lot of struggling. I don't want to say struggling anymore because I don't like to live in the spirit of black. But I did a lot of struggling. I did a lot of working hard and working hours and hours on end, days and days on end to pay for bills while laying next to a man. That should never be the case. That should never be the case. And I don't, I don't, I don't like that that's what's going on. You know what I mean? There are some men who are handling business. I'm 25 years old, so maybe I just gotta be patient. But I just also I work at Lenox Mall, so I see a lot of I see a lot of things too. So, I'm a Virgo. I observe, I analyze, and I take heed. And I don't like narcissistic men either. Why can't there be some gentle, compassionate men who do work hard, who are protective, who are handsome and chocolate and tall? Short is okay, but I'm a little tall, so I need tall. But yes, so that's just all I have to say about this topic. Until next time, I have so much to talk about. So my next video will probably be first thing in the morning. Probably be like posting 2 videos a day because I have so many topics to talk about. But I just want to thank you all again for tuning in, for watching me, for chilling with me, vibing with me, messing with me. Thank you so much. Thanks, Spirit, so much. And I'll talk to y'all later.